Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now, but when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rush.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will have its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's open on the right. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Look out, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Sprague. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed.
Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one. Breaks into the open.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Kick is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The sure hands, it's Penn. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
28, Arkansas, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with the touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Lost one deep down the right side. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll run play action. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Still on his feet at the 25. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
1st down for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quick.
Touchdown, Dogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. Again here, right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
35, Arkansas, 0.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out across the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Here's the give off the left side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Grab near the marker. It's Voorhees. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the ground, it's Bray. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Number 8 with the catch in the end zone.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel. The extra point is blocked. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll keep it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Across the 25. He's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get...
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Penn. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 1st down here for the offense. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Takes the easy completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.